I'm Iolani Domingo. I graduated from UNLV last year in 2021 with a degree in landscape architecture. I currently work at a small firm called LAGE Design in Henderson, Nevada. So I tried architecture and I didn't like the idea of being stuck designing buildings and my design ending there. I went into landscape architecture and it really opened my eyes as to what design was. It's not just a building, it's not just a site. Design goes beyond that. That design is about the user. Like, how is a user going to go through this space? What is the series of events that they're going to process? How are they? The design process starts by looking at your site and thinking about, number one, what are the code requirements? Like, what do you need per code for this site? In the schematic design process, your creative juices get to flow. You have more opportunity to design. And I think you should take your schematic designs as far as you can. So once you get to the CD and the DD, most of your questions are fleshed out. You know how things are going to be built. Because communication, when you're working with a team, is like number one, the most important. As a landscape architect, we kind of fill in the gaps between architecture and civil engineering. So it's important to collaborate and communicate during every aspect of design. I'm one of the youngest in my office. And I think the way that I think compared to the way like my manager or my boss thinks is very different. Young designers having to like really step up and take the reins on their work and like really show up and show out their older generation. I think design will also be automated, like with AI. Like processes will become quicker and faster, and like there will be many more ideas, and hopefully with technology, software and such, it'll make designs easier, quicker, faster, more mainstream.
Yeah,
I'm hoping, but then will that outsource our jobs? I don't know. While I was in school, I was always asked questions, even if I thought they were bad. I think it's important to just ask the question, even if like it's better to get an answer than to get nothing at all.
Yeah.
A good mentor can take you so far. Like, I wouldn't have my job right now if I didn't have my mentor during my final semester of studio. Being a CAD monkey. Yeah, nobody likes getting to dive deep into like real design, like real impactful design. So I think it's important to find mentors that will like push you and like expose you to different aspects of design so you figure out what type of design you like. Someone that you can trust, someone that you can shadow, someone that is not going to judge you. My advice to a young student would be to remind yourself why you give a damn. And I have to remind myself why I give a damn. Like, why do you do the work that you do? Why do you work the hours that you work? It's because you give a damn, and there's a reason you give a damn, and keep that spark alive. Keep why you give a damn alive. Don't forget about why you give a damn. And don't forget about your goals. I think like oftentimes young designers get caught up in like how much money they're making and like what firm they're at. I think it should be, of course, money is important, but I think it should be more so about how can you meet your goals? Like, how can you meet the required amount of hours that you need to start testing? How can you get involved to meet more people to help you pass these tests? Are you going to find a job? Like, how are you going to network, and how are you a licensed architect or a licensed landscape architect? Find somewhere that you really want to work, like somewhere, that place that does the type of design that you want to be a part of, someplace that helps you, inspires you, and that pushes you to be the best designer that you can be. To build better communities. Like, how can you improve a community to make it easier on the people that live there?